Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to show you how to install the front bumper on your Honda Accord. And the first thing I did was just lay down a large piece of cardboard to help keep the bumper from getting scratched. And before we put the bumper on, I always tape up these grill ends right here. And the reason I do this is because when we go to put the bumper on, these are going to come right up against the fender and they can very easily scratch the fender. If you have two people doing this, if you have someone helping you put the bumper on, then you might not need to do this. But I always think it's a good idea to tape these ends up just as an insurance that you don't scratch your fender. And you also want to tape that tab right there and just wrap the whole end in tape and do this on both sides. And then go ahead and set your bumper on the cardboard and slide it up to the car as close as you can get it. And then if you have fog lights, now would be the time to plug those in. And they don't give you very much room as far as the length of the wires to plug these in, so you got to get it pretty close to the car. And you want to plug in both sides. And now we're going to pick up on the bumper, and where my hands are at, the top portion of the bumper there, we're going to set on the middle bracket that's between the headlights. And now I'm adjusting the chrome strips on either side, and I'm tucking them underneath the fender. And then once you get that upper portion of the bumper on the bracket and the holes to line up, you're going to put one clip in just to hold it in place. So I just want to show you guys a close-up here of this chrome strip. So as you're putting the bumper on, you just want this tab right here to slide between the fender and the headlight. And it's just going to slide in there temporarily. We'll come back later to take the tape off. And same with the other side. And next we're going to pick up on the bumper end. And there's a small tab on the inside of the bumper right here, and that fits on this bracket between these tabs on this bracket, and it just slides right in underneath there. And so you want to slide it up underneath and go ahead and smack it with your hand to get it to clip in. And do the same on the other side also. And then next we're going to climb underneath the bumper here, and we're going to make sure that the bumper is on the outside and that the splash shield and the fender liners are tucked underneath it. This is the splash shield here in the middle. It should be going in behind the bumper. And just work your way across, checking to make sure that the bumper is nothing's binding up on it. And on the end here on either side, those are the fender liners. Those need to be tucked in behind here. We're just making sure that nothing is holding the bumper from fully going all the way onto the car. And now we're going to line up the end of the bumper with the fender and give it a smack with your hand to get it to clip in. And go around to the other side and do the same thing. And then we're going to come back around to our grill ends here, and we're going to carefully remove the tape. Really just as you're doing this, pay attention to that tab that we covered up. When you unmask that, that's the part that can most likely scratch the fender. And then once you get all the tape off, you're going to pull back on it a little bit and then push it up underneath the fender, in between the fender and the headlight. And we're going to do the same on this side. And when you go to put it back in, pull back on it, press it in, and then push back. And then go ahead and put your side cover back on. And same with the other side. And then from this point, you can go ahead and put the clips back in that we took out, and also all the clips on the bottom and on the sides that we took out in my how to remove video, which I'll put a link to that in the description below. But that's basically it, guys. That's how you reinstall your bumper. Thanks for watching.